Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Any doubts in last class? Any doubts in last class? Good morning. Any doubt in last class? So today we'll start with next, that is mixing and dilution of solution. That is mixing and dilution of solution. Any doubt in last class? Yes, class. So maximum student I hope have joined. So I'm giving you the test syllabus so that you can start preparing from today onwards only. In test, atomic structure is coming. In atomic structure, quantum, numbers, electronic configuration, and nuclear chemistry is coming. And nuclear chemistry is coming. So last three section of atomic is coming. Yes, because only 10 questions are there. Only 10 questions are there. You should know how to find L, M, L, N, L, M. Okay, test paper is easy. Nuclear chemistry, only 2 questions I'm including. Maximum question will be from quantum number, electronic configuration. Shapes of orbital, everything you have to do. So if I'll talk about exercise, in exercise, last three section F, G and H, that is for your exam. So start preparing for your exam from today onwards. Okay. Now I'll give you one question. After that we'll move on to next topic. Mole fraction of NaOH. Mole fraction of NaOH is 0.2. In aqueous solution. In aqueous solution. Calculate molality of the solution. Calculate molality of solution. Yes. How will you do this? How will you do this? What is mole fraction of NaOH? What do you mean by mole fraction of NaOH? Yes, class. Good. Good, Adhiraj. Good, Ayan. Good, Raj. Good, Ayan. What about others? Mole fraction of NaOH is equals to? Answer is correct. Final answer is correct. Mole fraction of NaOH is equal to? Good, Akshita. Very good. Moles of NaOH divided by total moles, that is NaOH moles plus moles of water. This is given as 0.2, or I can write it as 2 by 10. Can I write 0.2 as 2 by 10? Can I write 0.2 as 2 by 10? If you want to do, you can do it from 0.2. Now, what is moles of NaOH? According to this, what is moles of NaOH and what is moles of NaOH plus water? What is moles of NaOH? NaOH moles is 2. NaOH plus water moles will be 10. And we know that NaOH moles is 2. So what is moles of water? So what will be moles of water? 10 minus 2, it will be equal to 8. And what is molality? What is molality? Molality is equals to number of moles of NaOH divided by weight of water divided by weight of water in grams multiplied by 1000. So moles of NaOH is 2 divided by weight of water will be moles is 8 into 18. So what is moles of water? What will be moles of water? This is equals to 144 in 2000. On solving this, you will get this is 13.9 molar. Okay, 13.9 molar. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. If you are doing it by 0.2, then moles of water become 0.8. So 0.2, 0.8. Then also you will get the same answer. Both ways are correct. Both ways are correct. Done, class. Can I move to next slide? Those who have joined recently, I'm giving you 1 minute time. Quickly complete this. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. I hope everyone has done this. So let's move on to the next slide. Now next heading is mixing of solution. Now next heading is mixing of solution. Mixing of solution or dilution means same only. So this is just linked to molarity. So one type of question that can form from mixing of solution is 0.2 molar Na2SO4 solution. Find molarity of Na plus ion and SO4 2 minus ions. You have to find molarity of Na plus and SO4 2 minus ions. Now see how will you do. Na2SO4 will break as, how it will break down? Correct, it will break down as Na plus and SO4 2 minus. It will be Na plus SO4 2 minus. How many Na are there? How many Na are there? Na is 2, so it will be 2 Na plus. Any doubt in writing this equation? Any doubt in writing this equation? If molarity of Na2SO4 is M, let us say this is M. So what is molarity of Na plus? What will molarity of Na plus and what will be SO4 2 minus? Correct. Na plus will be 2M, SO4 2 minus will be M. So Na2SO4 is 0.2 molar. So what is Na plus molarity? We write down molarity with square bracket. This means nothing but concentration of Na plus. Square bracket means concentration of Na plus, that is molarity. So it will be equal to 2 into 0.2, that is 0.4 molar. And SO4 2 minus is 0.2 molar. Now 0.4 molar AlCl3 solution is there. Find Al3 plus and Cl minus molarity. How will you do this? Correct. Very good. So AlCl3 will be breakdown as AlCl3 will be breakdown as Al plus 3Cl minus. So if this is 0.4, Al plus will also be 0.4, but Cl will be 3 into 0.4. That is 1.2 molar. So Al plus 3 concentration will be equal to 0.4 molar. Cl minus concentration will be equal to 1.2 molar. So if compound concentration is given, you can find out the concentration of the following ions as well. Is this type of question clear? Yes, class. Okay. Now next type is if this is done, let me know. Okay. Now next is if percentage volume by volume is given, if percent volume by volume is given and density of solution is given in gram per ml or gram per cc or gram per centimeter cube, because ml and centimeter cube means same, then molarity is equals to percent weight by weight into density into 10 divided by molecular mass of solute. Divided by molecular mass of solute. Okay. Now it's your wish whether you want to learn this formula or not. If you know concentration term, then without formula also you can solve the question. So next type of question is what is the molarity of H2SO4 solution that has density 1.84 gram per ml and contain 98% by mass. By mass means weight by weight of H2SO4. So how will you do this? Density and weight by weight percentage is given. There are two methods. Molarity you need to find out, density and weight by weight percentage is given as 98%. Density is given as 1.84 gram per ml. So one method is directly you can apply the formula. Correct. Good, Akshita. Directly you can apply the formula. Good, Ayan. So molarity is 98 into 1.84. Weight by weight is 98. Density is 1.84 into 10 divided by molar mass of H2SO4. Solute in this case is H2SO4. What is molecular mass of H2SO4? That is equals to 98 grams. So put 98. So this and this will be cancelled. It will be 18.4 molar. So this is first method. Directly just apply the formula. Now what is second method? Now what will be second method? Second method is if you know concentration term, then you can do it without learning this formula. Without learning this formula also you can do. If this is done, please let me know. Yes, class, is this done? I'm giving you 1 minute time. Quickly copy this. Quickly copy this. Done? Okay. Now let's see what is the second method. Now let's see the second method. What do you mean by 98% weight by weight? What do you mean by 98% weight by weight? What do you mean by this statement? Very good, Ayan. Very good. So it means, correct, 98 gram of H2SO4. 98 gram of H2SO4 is present in 98 gram of H2SO4 is present in 100 gram of solution. What is molarity? What is molarity formula? What is molarity formula? Moles of solute, that is H2SO4, divided by volume of solution in ml multiply by 1000. What is moles of H2SO4? Weight of H2SO4, it is given, is 98. So mole of H2SO4 will be 98 divided by 98. Now weight of solution is given as 100 grams. And what is density? And what is density? 1.84. So what will be the volume? What will be the volume? Weight by density, that is 1000 divided by 1.84. So molarity is equals to moles of H2SO4 1, volume is 1000 by 84, so 100 by 1.84, so 100 into 1.84 into 1000. So what will you get the answer? So what is the answer that you will get? Molarity is 18.4. So whether you want to do it by first method or second method, both ways are correct. But easy is second method. If you know the concentration term, then second method is very easy. Okay. For first method, you should remember the formula. You should remember the formula. If this is done, let me know. Done? Done? I hope everyone has done this. Okay. Now in mixing of solution, case 1 is dilution. If solution is diluted with water, what do you mean by dilution? Correct. When you are adding addition water. Okay. So basically what is molarity? Molarity will be equal to total moles divided by total volume. This is the basic formula of molarity, and volume should be in liter, otherwise multiply by 1000. This is the general formula. If you are mixing 2 or 3 component, will be total moles divided by total volume. Now, if you are diluting the solution, dilution means already solution is there, you are adding water. If you are adding water, can you tell me, will the number of moles of solute will change? Basically, try to understand dilution. This is a solution. Molarity is M1, volume is V1. You are adding water. You are adding V2 water. So what will be molarity? Will the moles change? Moles will not change, only volume is changing. Moles will not change because you are adding just a volume. So what will be molarity? Molarity will be moles of solute divided by volume. Now what should be the volume? Initial volume is V1, you are adding V2 volume. So what will be the total volume? Total volume will be V1 plus V2, and it should be given in liter. If this is in ml, multiply by 1000. And what will be moles of solute? This is final molarity. Final molarity means molarity after dilution. And how will you calculate moles of solute? Molarity is M1, volume is V1. So what is moles of solute? Initially molarity is M1, volume is V1. So moles of solute will be M1 V1. So final molarity is M1 V1 divided by V1 plus V2. Divided by V1 plus V2. So this is the formula that you should use if it undergo dilution. If it undergo dilution. Now in this formula 1 point, you have to remember if all volumes are in ml, directly put, because you convert this into liter, you will convert denominator into liter, it will be cancelled out. So if volume is in ml, no need to multiply by 1000. Same formula, but all volume should be in ml. If all volumes are liter, then also same formula. Is this clear? Formula is M1 V1 divided by V1 plus V2, whether volume is in ml or liter. But all volume should be in ml or all volume should be in liter. Now copy this. We'll do one question based on this. Yes, class, if this is done, can I move to next slide? Yes, class, can I move to next slide if this is done? I hope everyone has done this. Okay, so write down next question. What volume of water must be added in 2 liter of 0.2 molar H2SO4 solution so that its concentration decrease to 0.05 molar. So which case is this? You have to find out volume of water that should be added in H2SO4. Which case is this? This is the case of dilution or not? Is this case of dilution or not? And what is dilution? M final is equals to M1 V1 plus V1 plus V2. This is the formula that we use in case of dilution. Now, good Ayan, very good. You have to find out M1 and V1. Solution is given. What is H2SO4 molarity? What is H2SO4 molarity? That is given as good Shobit, good Lahari. Lahari, have you not given test this time? You have not given test this time. Last Sunday exam test, have you given? You got the marks? How much marks you got? Not total. In chemistry, how much you got? In chemistry, how much you got? Okay. 0.2 molar and volume is given as 2 liter. 0.2 molar and volume is given as 2 liter. You are adding water so that final volume becomes 0.05. So M is 0.05, M1 is 0.2 into 2. V1 plus V2, V1 is 2 liter, you have to find out V2. So 0.05 2 into V2 is equals to 0.4. So this is equals to 0.1 plus 0.05 V2. So 0.05 V2 is equals to 0.3. So V2 is equals to 0.3 divided by 0.05. Solve this, you will get 30 by 5 and it will be 6. Now what will be its unit? If this is in liter, if V1 is in liter, so V2 will also be in liter. So you have to add 6 liter of water. If question say what is the volume of solution, what is the volume of solution, then what will be the answer? Correct. Volume of solution will be equal to, volume of solution will be equal to 6 plus 2, 8 liter. So dilution case is easy. Moles M1 V1 divided by V1 plus V2. Now if this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. Copy this. If this is done, please let me know. I hope everyone has done this. I hope everyone has done this. Okay, now case 2. Now case 2. If 2 or more solutions are mixed, solution of similar type are mixed, then molarity is now in this case what is happening, already there is HCl solution. HCl is acid or a base? Molarity is M1 V1. Molarity is M1 and volume of HCl is V1. This is acid. Similar type means acid should be with acid, base should be with base. Acid and base, you cannot apply this formula. Similar types are mixed, means acid and acids are mixed or base and base are mixed, then you can apply this formula. Okay. Now, if this is there, HCl M1V1, in this you are adding HNO3. HNO3. Okay. Molarity is M2, volume is V2. So what will be the final molarity after mixing? What is the final molarity after mixing? What is molarity? Total moles divided by total volume. Very good, Shobit. Very good. So what will be the final molarity? Will you agree final molarity will be equal to moles of HCl plus moles of HNO3 divided by volume of HCl, that is V1 plus V2. Will you agree with this point? That this will be the molarity. Yes, class. Okay. Okay. And how will you find out moles of HCl? How will you find out moles of HCl? Molarity into volume will give moles of HCl, because moles are not mentioned but molarity is mentioned. So it will be M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by V1 plus V2 divided by V1 plus V2. Is this clear? In first case, same equation is there in dilution, but we are not adding M2V2 term. Can you tell me the reason why? Same is there, but we are not adding M2V2 term. Can you tell me why? In first case, what you are adding? Because you are adding only volume. You are adding only volume. You are not adding any moles. Clear? Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Yes. If 3 are mixed, it will be M1V1 plus M2V2 plus M3V3 divided by V1 plus V2 plus V3. Very good. Correct. If 4 are mixed, then M4 will also come. Good. If this is done, can I move to next slide? Okay. So write down a question. Write down a question. What is the resulting molarity of the solution? What is the resulting molarity of solution first part, 200 ml of 1 molar HCl plus 100 ml of 0.5 molar HCl. In this, if volume, all volume should be in ml or all volume should be in liter. Okay, either all volume should be in ml or all volume should be in liter. No need to multiply by any number. Second, 500 ml of 1 molar HCl plus 1.5 moles of HNO3. How will you do this? How will you do this? First part. We know that polarity is equals to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 divided by M2 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2. Clear? Now what is M1? 1 into 200 plus 100 into 0.5 and total volume is 200 plus 100. No need to change ml into liter because all are in ml. So this will be 200 plus 50 by 300. So this is 25 by 300. So molarity is 5 by 6 molar. So molarity is 5 by 6 molar. Now in second case, how will you find out molarity? In second case, how will you find out molarity? Yes, class. Molarity is moles of, basically molarity will be moles of HCl plus moles of HNO3 divided by total volume. This will be the final molarity. Will you agree? Will you agree that this will be the final molarity? How will you find out moles of HCl? How will you find out moles of HCl? Molarity into volume and HNO3 moles. And how will you find out HNO3 moles? HNO3 is given as 1.5. Very good. And what is the total volume? What will be the total volume? What is the total volume? Total volume will be equal to 500 ml because now you are adding just the moles. In this case, what you are adding? HCl is there, you are adding just the moles. So will you agree that volume will be same, that is 500 ml? Yes or no? 500 plus 0, that is 500 ml. Okay. Now, if ml is not mentioned, you have to multiply this by 1000. And how will you calculate moles? This time molarity is equals to moles by volume and volume should be in liter, then you will get moles. If this is the formula, no need to convert. But in this formula, you need to convert because moles are there. And if you have to find out HCl moles, unit of molarity should be ml and unit of volume should be liter. Then you will get moles. So this is equals to 1 into 500 divided by 1000. Why divide by 1000? Because we are converting into it liter. So moles of HCl is 0.5. It is not 500. It is 500 millimoles because you are giving milliliter, and moles will be 0.5. Is this clear or not? Is this point clear or not? Yes, class. So this is 0.5. So this is mole. So volume should be in ml. So it should be multiplied by 1000. So this is equals to 2 by 500 into 1000. So molality will be equal to, yes, we should convert into liter. If you are using this formula M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by V1 plus V2, then no need to convert. If moles is coming, then yes, you need to convert. So molarity is 4 molar. 4 molar. Now next question will do. Now next question will do. If this is done, please let me know. Done. Class, tomorrow this chapter will be over. Then we'll start with the new chapter. Tomorrow this chapter will be over. I hope everyone has finished this. I hope everyone has finished this. Now next question is, what is the final concentration of all the ions? What is the final concentration of all ions when mixed? When mixed. (50 ml of 0.12 molar FeNO3 plus 100 ml of 0.1 molar FeCl3 plus 100 ml of 0.26 molar magnesium nitrate. Now tell me, this contains how many ions? Now these three solutions you are mixing, you have to find out the final concentration. How will you do this? How will you do this? FeNO3, it contains, will you agree it contain Fe3 plus 3NO3 minus ions? It contains this ions. And FeCl3 contains which ion? Fe3 plus 3Cl minus. MgNO3 whole twice, it contains Mg2 plus NO3 2 minus. So will you agree it contain Fe3 plus Mg2 plus NO3 minus and Cl? It contains 4 types of ions. Will you agree with this point or not? So you have to find out concentration of Fe3 plus ion. What will be concentration of Fe3 plus ion? Fe3 plus you will get from which solution? All three will give you Fe3 plus. Will all three will give you Fe3 plus? No. So you will take, let us say this is M1V1, this is M2V2, and this is M3V3. So which you should consider? So which will you will consider? So which you should consider? M1V1 and M2V2, because that will only give Fe3 plus. So what will be? M1V1 plus M2V2. But what will be the total volume? In a solution, you are adding FeNO3 whole thrice. You are adding FeCl3. You are adding MgNO3 whole twice. What will be the total volume? Correct. Total volume will always be V1 plus V2 plus V3. Why we are not taking M3V3? Reason is because it do not contain Fe3 plus. Because it do not contain Fe3 plus. So what is M1V1? As you can see, ions of Fe is only 1. So it will be 1. Because molarity, remember Na2SO4, how we are calculating? It contains 2 Na2SO4, so multiply by 2. So 1 into 0.12 into 50 plus in FeNO3 it contains only 1, so 1 into 0.12 into 50 plus 1 into 0.1 into 100 divided by all values are in ml, so no need to convert. Plus 100 plus 100 plus 50. So this is equals to 12 into 5 is 60. So this is 6 by 10 divided by 250. So this is 16 by 250, which is equals to 0.06 molar. Now next try to do it for NO3 minus. Next try to do it for NO3 minus. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. If you have done this, then we'll start doing NO3 minus. Correct, but you need to multiply by a number as well. You need to multiply by a number as well because NO3 is not 1, it is 3. So molarity will be 3M1V1 plus 2M3V3. Class, if this is done, can I move to next slide? Good, Akshita. I hope everyone has done this. Now NO3 minus is coming from M1V1. So it will be 3M1V1. Good, Lehri. 3M1V1 plus 2M3V3 because it contains 2 nitrate ions. So 2M3V3 divided by V1 plus V2 plus V3. So that is 3 into 0.12 into 50 plus 2 into 0.26 into 100 divided by 250. So NO3 minus is equals to 0.28 molar. Now next Mg2 plus concentration will find. Mg2 plus concentration. How Mg2 plus is only present in which? Mg2 plus is only present in which case? It is only present in third, that is M3V3. So how will you find out how many Mg2 plus is there? Only one. So it will be M3V3 divided by V1 plus V2 plus V3. Zero 0.26 into 100, 250. That is 0.104 molar. Now next is Cl minus. Cl minus is present in which case? Cl minus is present in which case? Correct, it is present in third case. Correct, it is present in third case. So what will be the formula? How many Cl ions are there? How many Cl ions are there? 3. So what will be the formula? 3M2V2 so 3 into 100 into 0.1. So it will be 0.12 molar. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Class, if this is done, please let me know. Now we'll do case third. Done. I didn't understand your point, Karan. I didn't understand your point. I didn't understand your question. Please type it again. Now we are dealing with the solution which do not mix. Okay. Now next is if acid and base case is there. This is case third. If acid plus base is mixing. Acid and base will react and will form salt. Will you agree? When acid and base is present, it will undergo reaction form salt. Yes or no? Salt plus water. Now in this case you cannot apply that formula. In this case, you cannot add the mixing. If you have to find out the final molarity, you cannot add. Okay, that is possible only when the solution are of same type. Now, how to solve these kind of questions? See, find the volume of 0.2 molar HCl solution needed for complete neutralization of 0.4 molar 40 ml of NaOH solution. Now you have to find out the volume of HCl. How will you do this? When HCl and NaOH will react, what they will form? When HCl and NaOH will react, they will form, correct. They will form NaCl plus H2. So what is the first thing you need to do? First thing you need to do is you have to check whether the reaction is balanced or not. First thing what you need to do, you have to check whether the reaction is balanced or not. Is this reaction balanced? Is this reaction balanced? Reaction is balanced. Na is 1, 1, HCl, Cl, Cl, hydrogen 2, oxygen 2. Reaction is balanced. So can I write moles of HCl is equals to moles of NaOH? Remember, if balanced reaction is there, how we are writing? Moles of HCl divided by the stoichiometric coefficient, moles of NaOH divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Can I say moles of HCl will be equal to moles of NaOH? Yes, class. Yes, I am. So what is moles of NaOH? What will be moles of NaOH? How will you find out moles of NaOH if molarity and volume is given? Correct, it will be 0.4 into 40. And what will be moles of HCl? 0.4 into 40, M1 into V1. And what will be moles of HCl? 0.2 into V. So volume is equals to 0.4 into 40 divided by 0.2. So volume is 80 ml. If this volume is in ml, you will get the answer in ml. If you want to convert into liter, you can also do it in this way. 0.2 into V, 0.4 into 40 into 10 to the power of minus 3. You can convert this into liter. Then volume you will get in liter only. 80 into 10 to the power of minus 3 liter. Both ways are correct. So is this clear how to calculate if acid and base are given? Is it clear if acid and base is given, how to calculate volume? Then you have to write down the reaction. If this is done, can I move to next question? Copy this. If you are done with this, please let me know. I hope everyone has done this. Students, please reply if this is done. Can I give you next question? Only one student is replying. What about others? Okay. Okay. So write down the question. Write down the question. Find volume of 0.2 molar H2SO4 solution required for complete neutralization of 0.4 molar 40 ml NaOH solution. Try to do this and tell me the answer. Try to do this and tell me the answer. Till then, I am writing another question. Find volume of 0.2 molar HCl solution. Good, Akshita, good. Required for good ion complete neutralization of 0.4 molar 40 ml calcium hydroxide solution. I have given 2 questions. Try to do them. No, Chandana, no. So first thing, what you need to do, HC, now NaOH and H2SO4, which formula will you apply? Can you apply M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by M1 V1 plus V2? Can you apply this formula? No, you cannot apply this formula. Reason is because they are not same solution, they are different solution. They are not same solution, they are different solution. So how will you find out polarity? Shobit, you are telling the answer of first question or for second question? You are telling the answer of which question? Correct, Ayan. Your answer is correct. No, Shobit, answer is not correct. Larry, this is for first or second? No. Everyone please see. H2SO4 plus NaOH. On reaction, what will you get? First is you will write down the reaction. On reaction, what will you get? You will get Na2SO4 plus H2O. Na2SO4 plus H2. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Is this equation balanced? Is this equation balanced? No. How will you balance this? How will you balance this? It will be 2 NaOH and 2 H2O and 2 H2O. Now the equation is balanced. Now the equation is balanced. Now how will you write down this equation in terms of mole? How will you write down this equation in terms of mole? Moles of H2SO4. Good, Shreya. Divided by 1 is equals to moles of NaOH divided by 2 because stoichiometric coefficient we need. Any doubt in this step? H2SO4 divided by the moles, NaOH divided by 2. How will you calculate moles of H2SO4? How will you calculate moles of H2SO4? 0.2 into V. How will you calculate moles of NaOH? 0.440 divided by 2. So what will be the volume? 0.4 into 40 divided by 0.2 into 2. So volume will be 40 ml. Similarly, try to solve next question and tell me the answer. In similar way, try to tell me, do next question and tell me the answer. Good, Akshita. Good, Larry. Good, Ayan. I hope this is done. I hope this is done. If this is done, can I move to next slide? If this is done, can I move to next slide? Good, Srinidhi, good. So first you should know the reaction. Reaction is HCl plus, good Shreya Reddy, good. Calcium hydroxide, what will you get? You will get calcium chloride CaCl2 plus H2O. How will you balance this reaction? 2 moles of HCl, 2 moles of H2O. Reaction is balanced. Now, how will you do this question? If this is done, can I proceed to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. I hope everyone has done this. So this is moles of HCl divided by 2 is equals to moles of calcium hydroxide. And what is moles of HCl? Moles of HCl is 0.2 into V divided by 2. Moles of calcium hydroxide is 0.4 into 40. So this is equals to 0.4 into 40 into 2 divided by 0.2. On solving this, what will you get? This will be 1 into 2. 80 into 2. You will get 160 ml. 160 ml. Now next question. Calculate H plus molarity in the resulting solution of 200 ml 1 molar HCl mixed with 200 ml 1 molar H2SO4. Yes, class. How will you find out the concentration of H plus? From HCl, it will be H plus Cl minus. This is M1, V1, it's given. For H2SO4, it will be 2H plus SO4, 2 minus M2V2. Which formula will you apply? Which formula will you apply? Yes. Very good, Lahari. Very good. Good, Akshita. So H plus concentration will be M1 V1 plus M2 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. From HCl only one H is coming, so it will be 1 into 200. From H2SO4, 2 are coming, so it will be 2 into 200 into 1. And total volume is 400. So this is equals to 600 by 400. This is equals to 1.5 molar. The only thing that you have to keep in mind, H2SO4 will give 2H plus, so multiply this by 2. Clear? Copy this. If this is done, please let me know. Copy this. Now with this, only one last topic is remaining, that is POAC, Principle of Atom Conservation, that will be completed within 30 minutes tomorrow. After that, we'll start with the next chapter, that is periodic table. Periodic properties of periodic table. We'll start with the next chapter. Okay. So tomorrow, one last topic is there that will take, I think, hardly 30-40 minutes it will take. After that, we'll start with the next topic. If this is done, please let me know so that I can give you the homework. Test syllabus is atomic structure. Test syllabus is atomic structure. Only quantum number part is coming. Quantum number, shape of orbital, and nuclear chemistry. Majority portion is from quantum numbers. Okay. I hope everyone has done this. Now, for today, homework is atomic structure exercise 2 part 2 doubts you will ask. Exercise 2 part 2 doubts or any other doubt in atomic structure that you can ask. Along with this, we'll discuss DPP A4. For tomorrow, that is Wednesday, homework is exercise DPP A5 and mole concept exercise 1 part 1 and 2 section A. Clear? Now from next Monday onward, next week onward, we'll start discussing exercise 3 of atomic structure. So exercise 3 part 2. JEE mains questions start doing. After A5, I'm not giving you any DPP. So from next week, we'll start with JEE mains question. So daily we'll discuss 10 questions. And simultaneously mole concept will do. So start doing exercise 3 part 2 JEE Mains questions. Is this clear? This is today, we'll discuss this. This is for Wednesday and this is for next week. With this class is over, we'll meet in doubt session now. And please, when you come, make sure that homework you have done. This is the first slide, second slide, and this one is third slide. With this class is over, thank you. With this class is over, thank you.